What's up, man? It's G's, bro, and I'm back at y'all with another one, bro. Comment, like, subscribe. Today we'll be doing, shout out to Family TV, though. Shout out to Family TV. Today we'll be doing the Florida rapper Charleston murder, referencing his music. Sad case. These street dudes just ain't gonna learn. But let's get into the video.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Nobody wins when the family feels. Man, I think I need to get me a catchy daggone introduction. Like, everybody loves Jesus. It's Jesus, baby. Everything Jesus. I don't know, it's gonna be something like that, but it gotta be something with cheese in it. Y'all like that, no, don't you? Okay, back to the video.
T-Tree, coming out of Hollywood, Florida, man. You know, just knocked off the porch with Dirty Club.
Come out of Hollywood, Florida. Not 5 Drew.
I know the real devil. I'm pulling up on niggas like Bo.
Then not 5 Drew, baby. This the real thing. That was the beat. That was my song.
Friends and the players of a youth football team are mourning the loss of their beloved coach who was shot and killed at a park last night. They had just finished practice when...
Hold on, I'm a little parched.
Gunman approached and shot the coach repeatedly.
Your mama got put up there, fuck nigga.
At 5, we're following some breaking news right now in Lauderhill, where 3 people were wounded in a shootout on a busy street. Chopper 4 is over the...
Bro, they did something to that car. I don't see no bullet holes. I don't see no bullet holes in it right now, but you see how the doors open? What's that? That's a car seat? Oh, I know no baby wasn't in there. The windows tinted, so they couldn't have known, but...
Along State Road 7 and Sunrise Boulevard. Police are telling us they were first called to the scene about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like a bullet hole. 5. That's 5. I think that's 5 bullet holes.
To save people in a black car started firing at a tan vehicle. The people inside fired back before the black car could drive off.
Hey, look, mind you, bro, I ain't no street dude, so I comment on this. Do you know how traumatized you gotta be for a car to pull up beside you and they start shooting your car and you shoot back? Motherfucker, I be this pedal to the metal. Bro, I'm gone. I'm trying not to hit any car in my way. Them motherfuckers some gangsters. Bro, if I was drilling and I shoot at your car, I pull up beside you and I shoot at your car and you start shooting back, I'm scared enough still. If I'm in the shooter vehicle or if I'm in the victim vehicle, I am scared and off. That sound like something off of Snowfall. You know that scene Snowfall? Like, well, y'all, crazy word. Shooting back and the bullets coming at you, something could have touched that something could have touched that hairline. Something could have hit that dome. I don't know about you, but goddamn, I'm tender-headed.
Trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area.
Bet you know he like to migrate. Hit your block, then hit his block.
Bro, he got killed and somebody dumped his body in the driveway?
Fire burning brightly early Tuesday morning. An SUV completely engulfed in flames. Inside, a person found dead.
Fam out the gate. Before we discuss this video, I want us to address 2 quick points that I come to understand. First, rappers need to stop claiming murders, even if they had something to do with it. Even if you was involved. That's even worse. you're making yourself a target for the enemy and the police. Secondly, let's try to view this from a different perspective. Fam, imagine losing your mother to the streets because of a war that you was involved in or started, like the person we're gonna talk about today, or consider.
Bro, they killed my mama, bro. It ain't even no talking no more. I can't even say what about to do. I don't even want to think about nothing like that, but man, they just said this man mama, bro. This man mama. Look, niggas killing your mama, bro. You should really evaluate your life. If you did something so bad that they want your mama, not you.
Best friend, whose mother been a target by his rivals due to an alleged affair. With the same rules that you once went by apply to you now? It's just food for thought. I'm not saying I would or wouldn't, but I do want to emphasize that these issues are very real. Family, there's been some major developments since our last update about an up-and-coming rapper from Florida who been indicted under a RICO while already serving time in jail. And the murder he's charged with, almost 3 years later, is allegedly the murder of a well-known rapper from Florida who was once signed to Kodak Black, Wiz the Wizard. This is a man who some say was tortured, kidnapped, killed, and according to authorities, dismembered and dropped in a body bag in his neighborhood where he grew up at, which happens to be the same neighborhood where he lost his older brother years prior. But you know where we at in today's society, fam. This generation gonna brag about crimes. Rappers gonna rap about it, and this situation was no different. The man who authorities claim responsible for this man's murder, who we'll later discuss. A lot of people only know him for dissing Wiz the Wizard after he lost his life, insinuating he had something to do with it. Now, fam, I plan on giving you guys a full update, but I'm gonna take it back, leading with what got to this since 2016. But I wanna be clear, I'd be lying to you if I told you based on the information that was presented thus far in my research that the police got the right guy. But like we said, rapping in your music, making yourself a prime suspect. But you got people in Broad County who already know the person allegedly responsible and known for taking the life of Wiz the Wizard and many more is already in the grave for retaliation, which we'll later discuss. Now, this real life, and it's hard truths.
So basically, they just said that the person that really killed him is dead, but the police got the wrong guy. And the streets know. So the streets know, the police know. Why you lock him up?
It's where we exposing it, where we all know there's many more like it. Now, I'm sure I might miss some real life situations that's not public, but I did my research, and I'm gonna take it back to 2010 all the way to 2024, where you get
taking that shit back 14 years.
Started a generational war that took many lives. But before we get into this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Hollywood, Florida, Broward County, a neighborhood called Liberia, only 12 streets. An up-and-coming rapper named HMT Trey is also from
Liberia. I don't want to stay on no street called Liberia. That shit sound like it's something going down. Liberia, Serbia, Liberia? No, I mean, it sounds like it's got some terrorists and people with bombs strapped up to their chest and shit. No. I'd be just scared. I would never go outside. I'd be scared just off that name, Liberia.
Named Trayvon Key. Now, HMT allegedly stands for...
But that chain hard.
Now, according to authorities,
the chain hard as hell. I can't count.
The gang he allegedly rep is DHB. They ain't the Hot Boys. And you'll later see how HMT Trey always had tension with people who were signed to Kodak Black. Back in 2021, Kodak Black had been pardoned by the U.S. president. Before leaving his term, he was one of over 70 individuals. High-profile cases like him, Lil Wayne, and many more.
The White House, President Trump has issued his final list of presidential pardons and commutations. In all, there are 73 pardons and 70 sentences commuted. The most notable name is former campaign advisor Steve Bannon, who pleaded not guilty to defrauding donors in a We Build the Wall fundraiser. Other notable names on the list include rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, and the former mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick. President Trump's pardons do not include any members of his family or his personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani.
And at this time, Kodak Black had public beef with his former artist, Jackboy. And in return, he assembled a whole new roster for his label that was known in the streets and actually good in rapping. But you know how the streets go, family. The beef your man's got Once you with him, you inherit it.
Right.
That was no different with Kodak Black and his Florida artist from Fort Lauderdale and Dade County. His artist was Psycho Bob, Wiz the Wizard, Wham Spin the Band, who was blood cousins to Wiz the Wizard. Wiz the Wizard and Psycho Bob had a reputation in Broward County. Now first, let's discuss Psycho Bob. Real name, Cambrell Smart.
Bro, look at that goddamn picture.
22. His case raises questions, as he pleaded guilty to gun possession despite being a convicted felon. Psycho Bob, too, is from Hollywood, Florida, but he wasn't born into Dana. He moved there when he was just a child, and some say he caused division within the community. This led to people like HMT Trey, Liberia Sig, who despite their ties to Liberia, formed close bonds with others in Dana. In 2021, HMT Trey tragically lost his mother to street violence in an event that deeply affected him. Trey's mom was only 39 years old when she lost her life. Her name was Missy Hopkins. According to people around her, it was hard not to like Miss Missy. Friday, March 19, 2021 at around lunchtime, Northwest 27th Avenue and 175th Street in Miami Gardens. Missy was returning to work at her hair salon, Hair Free, talking to a friend on the phone, when suddenly, a man in a hoodie comes up from behind and shoot her point blank range and didn't even rob her. The mom, grandmother, and wife
had to be targeted. Man, that woman was going to work, walking into work. Somebody waited for her, walked up behind her and shot her in the head, bro. In the back of the head. She ain't never seen it coming. That shit's sad, bro. All behind something that she ain't had nothing to do with. That's sad.
Had lost her life on the scene. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family.
New on the night team, the story of a woman gunned down while walking to work in broad daylight.
Karen Hensel explains why a month later her sisters are now turning to 7 Investigates.
This is video from the first day of school as 39-year-old Misty Hopkins led kids in like the Pied Piper.
She's like your biggest support system. Like, no matter what you are doing, she was never a sad person. She always laughed.
But her laughter was silenced the day the mother of 8 was shot and killed at this business center on Northwest 27th Avenue.
She said mother of 8. 8 kids. She ain't got no choice but to. Don't disrespect. God rest her soul. They said she was a loving and loved kid. She ain't got no choice. She got 8 kids. They just said, that was kind of rhetorical. How you give a whole 2-minute monologue, I think that's what they call it, of her, how she loved kids, then you go around and say she got 8 kids. She ain't got no choice but to love kids.
Near 175th Street in Miami Gardens. It was a Friday, March 19th, around lunchtime. Misty was returning to work at her salon, Hair Free, talking to a friend on the phone.
She was on the phone with her, and I guess she told her, like, I guess somebody started her, and she was like, wow, you scared me. What are you here for? And then all of a sudden, I guess, like, with him pulling out the gun on her, I guess, and she's got heard gunshots.
Did she indicate whether she thought Misty knew this person?
Oh, when they got
I don't think she did, because she said, oh, you scared me. Who you here for? And that's it.
Then she heard gunshots.
Miami Gardens police say Misty Hopkins was approaching the salon door when she was confronted and shot to death by a man wearing a black hoodie. Police say she died here in this hallway, but the man fled down the stairs and headed west across Northwest 27th Avenue.
The women say Misty was not robbed, but was shot several times.
What does that tell you?
That it was intentional, that they was out to seek a victim.
She was targeted, all right.
Personal. But not towards her, because she wouldn't harm a fly, so.
They believe their friend was targeted for some reason because of the brutal way she was killed. They say many were too afraid to go to the funeral.
So we just, like, kind of just stayed away.
If a person was that bold to kill her in broad daylight, who's to say you wouldn't come to the funeral?
Nicole and LaToya are Misty's lifelong friends, and Melanie is her biological sister.
Sisters.
They share a friendship so close, they consider themselves all sisters.
That's what you do.
But staying away from her little sister's funeral was especially hard for Melanie.
It's not right. You have to be some kind of devil to even try to shoot her in her face, or just the thought of you just putting the bullet to her face.
As you can tell, I was not created by GoDaddy Arrow. It uses AI to create great-looking, totally pro logos.
Especially about some shit.
Imagine they have to have a closed casket funeral and she's beautiful. Like, you see her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She was beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know why the bullets were aimed at her, but to even say goodbye, you know, she didn't deserve that type of goodbye. She should have been celebrated.
There was sheer anguish the day Misty Hopkins died. And now, a month later, her sisters are hoping someone will come forward to find her killer.
Justice got to be served, and somebody got to speak up. If we don't speak up, then what's going to happen? Turn yourself in. You broke a lot of hearts.
Misty Hopkins was a wife.
That's the dumbest thing you can ask the street dude to turn themselves in. They're on the street. They live by breaking the rules. Why would they want to turn themselves? Why would they turn themselves in? Duh, you fucking want to turn themselves in. I'm not turning myself in after I do something like they got to do every day old thing, and they probably catch me. And you telling me to turn myself in, we will argue about that.
Her mother, grandmother, and sister. Her youngest child is just 2 years old.
How do you tell a 2-year-old their mom is gone? He's missing so much, and for him to be 2 years old and taking, I just don't understand.
The sisters are pleading, if you saw something, say something and call police. Crime Stoppers is offering up to a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Karen Hensel, 7 News.
Now, somebody was later arrested in connection to Miss Missy's demise. But you know, as we just mentioned, street rappers claim responsibility, whether they had something to do with it or not. And in this case, it was no different. Subsequently, but the same year, Psycho Bob and HMT Trey clashed in a local mall, with Psycho Bob making a reference to HM Trey's mother. This confrontation.
We would have crashed out in the store. Nigga say your mama got put up there, fuck nigga. Your mama got put up there, Inga. Definitely would have crashed out in that store. Would have been a whole lot of furniture moving. Would have broke everything in there, but I would have had a long bill. They would have took me to court for damage to property.
The Psycho Bob being shot as he left the mall. Thankfully, a fan recognized him and rushed him to an emergency room. But the incident only happened.
You see how fast karma happened? They said right after he left the mall, he got shot. Everybody knew who it was. Come on, bro. It don't take rocket science to know they're shot at you.
And in the next month after Miss Missy lost her life, April 26, 2021.
At 5, we're following some breaking news right now in Lauderhill, where 3 people were wounded in a shootout on a busy street. Chopper 4 is over the scene along State Road 7 and Sunrise Boulevard.
Bro, you see that busted old car? You Psycho Bob, you signed a Kodak Black. Why you driving the car like that? Just asking.
Police are telling us they were first called to the scene about 3 o'clock this afternoon. They say people in a black car started firing at a tan vehicle. The people inside fired back before the black car could drive off. A portion of State Road 7 has been shut down as this investigation continues. And so far, there have been no arrests. The 3 people who were hurt are at Broward Health Medical Center in serious condition. Lauderhill police are asking anyone with information to call them or Crime Stoppers. Stay with CBS 4 News for updates both on air and online. We'll update you as the investigation continues. And we
listen, them boys is like that. Them boys are tough. They just said they're in critical condition and they said somebody in the vehicle shot back. So all 3 got shot and they still shooting back. Built different.
Get more details.
After recovering, Psycho Bob released a track where he mentioned Celeste, a woman who he claimed to have been involved with, who happens to be the mother of HMT Trey's best friend, Liberia Seed.
bitch, that's man down. Let's pussy good, but her head be a mackin'. That's the art mama. Oh yeah, bitch, I smashed. Hold on.
But just 5 months after Psycho Bob was shot, another one of Kodak.
Ooh, they ain't talking about your mom. Why you fuck your mama? Bro, I would have tweeted over mama, bro. Bro, mama, you gave this man some pussy, put it in the song.
This would take a huge blow. Where's the wizard? But it was bad timing. This around the same time where he wanted to leave the camp, which is Sniper Gang, Kodak Black's label. September 17th, 2021, which is a huge date to this video. Wisdom Williams, aka Where's the Wizard, was found at about 6 a.m. in front of a home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. But according to authorities, that's not where he died. That's where he was placed after being tortured. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
He was found this morning. Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation continues. There's going to be...
But them people ignorant, just ignorant. Bro, I never understood. If the police is telling you that somebody laying there dead and it's your family member, why do you want to go up there and look at them dead? With blood gushing out their head or whatever. Like, why would you want to see them like that? Obviously, the police identified them if they calling you and telling you that. I understand you want to make sure whatever, but why do you want to walk over there with him bleeding out, dead, no life in his eyes and see that, bro? Stuff like that traumatize people for their whole life. People have to go to therapy by seeing stuff like that, but y'all don't want to see it just so you can get online and make a post or record it. That's weird, bro. That's weird.
Detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although law enforcement hasn't confirmed who he is, the victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wiz Da Wizard. And as people gathered at the scene, some pushed their way under the crime scene tape.
When you
My bad, y'all. Had to get up and get me something to drink. Your boy was over there, driving. Feel like I had scraped up.
That it might be a family member of yours or a loved one, you would want to try to confirm that for yourself. It wasn't anything malicious or ill will. It was just trying to get their own confirmation.
Now, investigators are...
No. Because why would you... I don't understand that. They're talking about they want no commotion and they were trying to get confirmation. Why would you lie and tell me that my people did?
To figure out who did this and why.
We're making a plea to the public at this time that if anyone has any information that could help us assist with a suspect, then that would be greatly appreciated.
If you've tried dropshipping in the past before and failed, it is not your fault. The traditional dropshipping model is broken, and nobody wants to buy cheap crap from China and wait months just to get their order. On top of unhappy customers that are complaining.
So this is still very early stages of this investigation. Wiz Da Wizard, his real name, Wisdom Williams, and the police did tell us that the victim grew up in this neighborhood. He hasn't lived here in a bit, but did grow up here when he was younger. As soon as we get any updates on this case, of course, we will let you know. For now, we are live in Hallandale Beach. I'm Ian Margle, Local 10 News.
Now things became even more complicated. Wiz lost his life, as we mentioned, which is unfortunate, but even that time frame was iffy. The tension with him and Kodak.
This nigga talking about, oh, he would holler at me direct, but I got him blocked. I got him blocked on Instagram. You gotta see my page. I don't want you popping up on my shit. You got my number though. Know what I'm saying? Niggas stay be trying to, oh yeah, but he got me blocked. I block you fuckers, homie. At the same time, y'all got my numbers. I be trying to holler at these niggas on FaceTime. what these niggas be doing. Oh, no, I don't want to talk, or bang, hang up, or don't answer. They got like fake.
Well, listen though, Kodak. I don't want to talk to you either on FaceTime, bro. You probably be doing 17 different things, start speaking that Haitian stuff, and then you start talking crazy. You were just on live. I know this old, but bro, just recently you was on live, it went viral, you just talking crazy. Like, many people have to give me think I'm crazy. No, I ain't crazy, bro. You was off that stuff, Kodak. So of course nobody don't want to get on live with you. The public now just seeing this, bro. He was with you 24/7, bro. He know you probably crazy as hell, bro.
I like to talk, homie. We could talk on FaceTime, homie. You niggas like to text, voice message, DM, motherfucking make little posters and shit.
Look at him,
for
bro.
paper trail, homie. For fans and bitches can see it, homie. To leave fucking evidence. Insurance, homie. So when I bag when you fuck niggas, homie, they'll know who did it, homie. I don't be on that shit. That's
his alleged beef with the ops, and then now you had a person that was allegedly playing both sides because he knew both sides. But he was known out there as a real stepper who got some paper. He was also an aspiring rapper who went by the name 26CJ, known for his violent reputation and dubbed King Cobra as his nickname. Allegedly signed to Kodak Black, 26CJ can be seen with Kodak Black in a number of his cameos in his music. But 26CJ also had close connections with HMT Trey and Sid, having Wiz song after he lost his life on his tape, even having a song with Sid on the same mixtape. But you know how the streets go, fam. They gonna find out. And according to those close to Wiz, 26CJ was already implicated in Wiz's murder, playing both sides before becoming an example himself. A body was discovered in a burned out vehicle behind an apartment complex in Pompano Beach. Just before 6:30 a.m., Tuesday, March 28, 2023, Broward County Police have received a call about a vehicle on fire in the 3100 block of Northwest 2nd Terrace in Pompano Beach. BSO deputies and Pompano Beach Fire and Rescue have responded and located a 2022 Mercedes-Benz SUV fully engulfed in flames. Once the fire was put out, police noticed human remains were observed in the rear passenger seat of the vehicle. He was left there, and the vehicle, allegedly the crime was done in. That man later identified as being 26CJ. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
A body was found in a burning car. A Local 10's Leanne.
Okay, so I know some of y'all gonna see this that like kind of probably like more know more about this topic than me. But, like, for instance, when you do a murder, like, don't they tell you to burn the vehicle because all the evidence, like fingerprints and stuff, get destroyed too? Right? I think that's right. I think that's probably why they did it.
Is live with reaction from some really frightened neighbors, and understandably so, Leanne.
Yeah, they really were scared by all of this. I want you to take a look, though, because since we last joined you an hour ago, you can see that burned out car is now on the bed of a tow truck that will now be taken away as evidence as investigators continue their investigation. A fire burning brightly early Tuesday morning, an SUV completely engulfed in flames. Inside, a person found dead, neighbors watching in horror. This man says he heard an explosion. When he looked outside, he saw the vehicle burning.
Bro, why would you even put up that
shows the aftermath, a charred white SUV heavily damaged. The phone used to put out the fire left behind after the firefight. Police taped off the area near Northwest 2nd Terrace and 32nd Court, right behind an apartment complex and adjacent to a canal.
At approximately 6:30 a.m. this morning, Pompano Beach Fire Rescue got a 911 call in reference to a car on fire.
A Pompano Beach spokesperson says a nearby dumpster was also on fire in addition to the SUV. Firefighters discovered the body in the back seat.
We know it's an adult. And so the rest we're leaving up to investigators.
Homicide and crime scene investigators came out to the scene, as well as the state fire marshal.
Many times when the state fire marshal is called out, it's due to extensive damage, and many times when death is involved.
Was that miedo?
Neighbors left unsettled by the grisly scene just steps from their doors.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99.
No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size.
And back out live, you can see they are still getting ready to take this car away. At this point, the identity of the person that was found inside of the vehicle has not yet been released. What's still unclear is how exactly that person died, whether it was a result of that fire or something else. Reporting live in Pompano Beach, Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
So at this point, it's mid-2023. And
we know he had that because of those fire? Bro, the dude, people say stupid stuff. They said he was in the back passenger when they found him. Why would a death be a result of a fire? Common sense, bro. Back passenger, not front passenger. Back passenger, that man had to be there in the back seat to
serving his 5-year sentence. Unfortunately, the violence continued. 6 months after 26 CJ lost his life, Psycho Bob Mom lost her life. May she rest in peace. A love of condolences to her family.
Boy, they killed that nigga mama too?
It was September 2023. She was shot dead while outside her home inside her vehicle. And according to those close to Psycho Bob, his enemies were not behind the killing of his mom. It was suggested that local youths seeking clout were responsible.
Okay, Leanne, thanks a lot. New details after a woman was shot and killed in Fort Lauderdale. We've learned she was the mother of a South Florida rapper. And Local 10's Ian Margol is live now at the scene for us of the shooting with much more. Ian.
Yeah, we spoke with family members of the victim off camera today, all of them saying they are absolutely heartbroken. Neighbors here saying this woman was a fantastic person. A Fort Lauderdale home standing quiet Thursday. The shades pulled down and the driveway empty.
I believe she was fantastic too.
But only hours earlier, it was a crime scene. According to police, just after 6 p.m. Wednesday, officers responded to reports of a shooting at this home on Northwest 30th Way near 21st Street. And found a woman in the front seat of a van in her own driveway.
Stay civilized.
Neighbors confirm Smart's son is South Florida rapper Psycho Bob, who is currently in prison on weapon possession charges and who's a close friend of Kodak Black. Neighbors say Dee Dee, as she was known, was an incredibly sweet woman who was always friendly. And now police are looking for her killer.
Bro, how can you beef with the city and have your mama still in the city? Like, they had to know she stayed there. Like, I understand, at least move her somewhere, bro. You feel me? Y'all just said y'all killed this man's mama and your mama still in the same spot, bro. You don't care about her, bro. You only care about yourself.
And police tell us they have not made...
Then you signed the Kodak Black. I know you got that bad, bro. You could have moved your mama to a condo or him. If all the beef, Kodak beef, if you inherited all Kodak beef and you beefing because of him, why wouldn't he move your mama if the other dude mama just died?
Any arrests in this case? We have no information on suspects either. So if you know anything that can help detectives with this one, call Broward Crime Stoppers. That number 954-493-TIPS.
While someone was eventually arrested, they had no genuine ties to HMT Trey's circle. But that didn't stop HMT Trey from releasing the track title For My Peoples, implying he had a role in the incident. But
remember time I was on my own grinding for a regal. I remember late night, had to the roof for features. Since we caught on late night, niggas screaming we the creatures. Get up on them, ain't right. Yeah, I did that for my people. We ain't never meet before. Why the fuck I wanna meet you?
Here's where we stop and give a history fact. Psycho Bob and his mother had another tragic story. Psycho Bob's mother.
What lyric did he say?
Was his stepfather at the time was a well-known DJ and youth football coach. He was also a hustler, an entrepreneur who went by the name Coach Disco Dave. He was shot dead in 2016 on a football field in front of his team by a man notorious in Broward County, known as Bobo.
Friends and the players of a youth football team are mourning the loss of their beloved coach who was shot and killed at a park last night. They had just finished practice when gunmen approached and shot the coach repeatedly. Our own Leanne Morejon is live in Fort Lauderdale now with the latest on the investigation. Leanne.
And Lori, these gunmen also put the children in danger, doing this right in front of them. But this coach did his best to protect them, telling them to run off as those shots were fired, and sadly, that coach would not survive. A Fort Lauderdale firefighter washes away the blood left behind after the murder of a youth football coach. 42-year-old Dave Williams, better known as Coach Disco Dave.
Bro, he killed him in front of the kids, bro, and he was telling the kids to run. Bro, you went to heaven. Like, that's some real shit. That's heartfelt. Like, bro, you went to heaven, bro. You wasn't even worried about saving yourself, bro. You was more worried about them kids. You a good man.
7-year-olds with the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes for the last 12 years. He was gunned down Thursday night after football practice. The neighborhood park turning into a crime scene.
Shot multiple times by a suspect.
Williams was coaching last night at Mills Pond Park when he was walking with his young players. We're told Williams saw this gunman approaching and tried to protect the kids by telling them to run. Fort Lauderdale police say Williams was shot multiple times and died on the way to the hospital. Police say the shooter ran off.
At this time, we don't know their relationship, if any. We don't know if there was arguments.
As police investigate a motive, those who knew him best are now reacting to the news. We're told Williams owned Reather's car wash and sub shop named for his beloved late grandmother. Employees at the salon next door said he was a regular customer there and are shocked by his murder.
This man have so many kids. Oh my God, it's so sad. It's really sad. I wish them all the best.
Amazon early holiday deals are here. With everything you need to kick off the season.
Having kids. The mama died, had 8, and they just said he had a lot of kids.
That someone out there knows who did this. If you are that person, if you have the answers, give Fort Lauderdale police a call. We are live in Fort Lauderdale. Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
Now, Bobo was another level. He was infamous for robbery, murder, and extortion to anything walking, and never held accountable because no one ever testified. Just a year after that, in 2017, Kodak Black had posted a picture with Bobo, which he deleted after public backlash. But shortly after, Bobo would end up having to do 40 years in the feds, and Kodak Black would still express his love for him. In the track titled Righteous Reaper in 2021, featuring Wham, Spin the Ben, and Psycho Bob, he mentions Bobo again.
I know the real devil. I'm pulling up on niggas like Bobo. I'm a real stepper.
But another proven fact that's not public but public. After that man lost his life on the football field, that hustler, in 2016, Bobo ended up talking to Psycho Bob's mother, who was that man's wife at the time. Bobo took his life. Fast forward to 2024. Recently, as we mentioned, HMT Trey was arrested after a traffic stop and charged. But after being sentenced...
Hold on. So, Bobo killed Psycho Bob's stepdad because over the woman, over Psycho Bob's mama. Over some pussy, bro? Excuse my French. I don't know what they got into, but that's what you did, though.
Case, he was hit with a RICO alongside his best friend, Liberia Sig, and 5 others, who each had separate murders and they RICOs, which we covered just 3 days ago. I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But the real development on why we're doing this video is because there's speculation that Sig's murder charges are related to Wiz's case. But that's not just off thin air. The dates align. HMT Trey has been charged with premeditated imp. But according to his indictment, the offense happening the same day Wiz the Wizard lost his life. Yet, the indictment remains sealed. And once again, it seemed like the cycle of violence continues without resolution. The intertwining stories of these...
So, y'all help me out. You two help me out. So, the indictment sealed, that means they already got evidence and somebody told it, right? Means they got for sure evidence that he did the murder, but they sealed it so he can't get the motion to see who really told on him, because they might have a real reliable witness or not. I know I'm stuttering a lot, but help me understand, why would they seal this case? Unless it's somebody that he close to that told on him that they got for sure facts.
And the consequences of inherited beefs. As the narratives unfold, it's clear that the price of loyalty and rivalry in this world is often paid in blood, leaving families shattered and communities divided. The tragic loss of lives serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that comes with the fame and the deep-seated issues within these communities. Moving forward, it is crucial for those involved to seek peace and healing rather than to continue violence that could only lead to more tragedy. As we wrap this video up, sending love and prayers to every victim we talked about in this story once again, and love and condolences to you guys' family. Fam, it's now time for you guys to let me know how you guys feel in the comments. This was the story of an up-and-coming rapper in Florida who managed to get hit with a Rico and an M while already behind bars, and what some say he's not even responsible for. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Burnout.
Man, see, there you go, man. That's sad. Man, 2 mothers lost their life to a beef that they had nothing to do with. That's sad. I don't care what you say. That street stuff dead, man. Bro, go get you a 9-to-5 job and get some money, bro. It's too much death, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe. Jeez, baby, I'm out.